Hello, welcome to Brockwell Lane. Hope you had a nice Christmas. Now remember the last update I did on my railway, I showed you the 3 models I'd bought and I was going to weather. Well, here they are, finished. Managed to get some work done. A few days off I've had at Christmas here. This is the 1F tank from Bachmann, which you remember in the last one I told you that I bought it at Warley as a second for £55. I didn't know why at the time, but on watching back my last update I did realise that the emblems were skew whiffed, and that's probably why it was a return. I didn't notice until I'd watched it back on film. Strange how that can happen. But this is what I've done to it now. Completely weathered in a grey brown mix from RAILMATCH Acrylics. Excuse me. I've given you the recipe before. Previous video I did on weathering a detail in a 57XX. Same method with this really. I've reapplied some of the emblems on the top with the HMRS transfers, press fix transfers. But the main body colour is RAILMATCH Acrylic 50-50 mix between frame dirt and roof dirt, and it's my standard weathering mix, which I like to keep on one hand on side, so I can touch things up when they get scratched and so on. Transfers on the front, if it'll focus on the front, are the Fox ones. They come in sets for individual locomotive classes. I think I've got a set for Royal Scots, which I just cut up and make suit different classes, cut the individual numbers out. On the front there's also a spring side XL&ER lamp actually, and inside the cab, of course I'd put those in last time, but they are Bachmann loco crew. There's a lamp, not a lamp iron, a fire iron just on the top there, which I've painted with a rusty colour. The rusty colour I've also put on the coupling rods, which is actually Precision Paints bauxite brown, which I use for the wagons, which seems to do as rust colour as well. And it's a lovely run of this engine, really pleased with it. So I'll show you the second one I bought. Here she comes, it's the Bachmann 3MT tank, which I bought in black. And as you can see, I've actually repainted it in plain green, heavily weathered it in a similar manner, and again transfers are from HMRS press fix type. The paint, the green paint, is Precision Paints Brunswick green, and on the front you can see I've painted up some of the details in white, which is something which people used to do towards the end of Steam. Not sure who exactly did it, whether it was engine shed workers or enthusiasts that broke in and decided to tart up the locomotives a bit. But they were always dirty engines anyway, and that's all they did to them, and it always gave a strange effect. Not an effect I particularly like, but there's that many photos around of locomotives done like that I thought I'd have one in model form. Made an interesting model as well, because you don't see it very often done. And that's a good runner. Lots of details fitted on that. It's a pain to put the loco crew in the cab. It's difficult to get in there without getting the body off, which maybe I'll have to do. Again, weathered very similar to my 1F, with the rusty rods and so on. And on to the third one now. And the third one I bought, which was actually from Hatton's for £82, was this XL&ER or Eastern Region K1 from Hornby. I've renumbered this as number 11, which was one which was allocated to Fort William on the West Highland Line. and again very similar weathered. I've not weathered the boiler painted area as much. One thing I did do to the Hornby model, which it doesn't come with, is lined the cylinders. I don't know why they don't line them. I think they should be. So I just had some lining, in my spares box, which I applied there, and I think that looks better. Again, the spring side lamps on the front. All the same stuff I've used really. Same numbers on the front from Fox. Makes a really nice model, this. KD's fitted, of course, as is standard for me. Loco crew from Bachmann. I've put some painted black ballast in the tender instead of the moulded stuff, because I like the tenders to be a little bit emptier than they come with. Looking pretty good. What I was going to do with this engine was actually send it to TMC near, well, it's very close to the one of the stations on the North Yorkshire Moors Railway. They specialise in weathering with airbrushes, and they'll do your own locomotive for you to a very high standard. But at the last minute I decided to do it myself. I might do that in another video upcoming, that film a locomotive beforehand, send it to TMC to have it professionally weathered, and film the results. Many thanks to WD Models, my local model shop, for putting on their website a few still photos of my model railway. It's a shop in Chesterfield, which is well worth a visit. They have lots of accessories from locomotives and wagons and all sorts of different manufacturers in stock, so well worth a look if you're ever in the Peak District or Chesterfield. If you want to check out those photographs on there, it's under the customers photos page. A new addition to the fleet, Christmas, I got this 64XX pannier tank from Bachmann. I've got a couple of Great Western ones, but I wanted a BR black one. I'm going to convert this to a 74XX, which is one of the ones without the auto train equipment. That means removal of this little box either end on the buffer beam, and also if you turn it around, there's like a little cabinet underneath there. I'll be chopping that off as well. And I've already got some number plates from Coastline Models. I'll be probably opening the doors, putting some details on the back here and so, and heavily weathering it like the 1F. Also I got, I haven't done a lot on the 009 recently because I'm still waiting for the locomotives, but these Pico SR open wagons, Linton and Barnstaple, I'm just adding some weights to them, which is just 1p coins. I put some coal over the top of there. I've also highlighted these. This is ironwork on the door. All I've used there is like a small marker, black marker pen, with a fine tip on there. It's a very useful thing to have in your modelling box. And then I've just sealed it with some matte varnish. As I say, I will be doing more on the 009 layout. I know a couple of people have asked. I've just read in the one of the magazines when the locomotives are coming out from Helgen in, well, nearly spring I think it is now, or late winter spring. £190 each, which shocked me a bit. I didn't think they were going to be quite that much, but so as soon as they come, I'll be doing more videos on the 009, the sort of Woody Bay layout I'm planning. Also, I've done the basics too anyway. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a nice Christmas. We've still got New Year to come, and hopefully I'm going to get some time to do a little bit more at the layout, and I might do a video when this is done. I'll show you that. So yep, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and comment below, and have a very nice Happy New Year.